There you go, baby. Time to wake up.
All right, I'm trying. Holy cow.
Ah. Ready to wake up? Oh, that's right. HTLA or Radio 1, New York's best talk, bringing it to you. And what are we bringing to you? That's right. It's your morning boner. Wake it up.
The big one today.
There you go. It is the big one today. Absolutely. It's the big one. Is it Friday yet?
Oh, not quite yet. One more sleep.
One more
sleep till Friday. And we are live here in the studio on this gorgeous morning.
Live in the studio. Gorgeous spring day.
Absolutely gorgeous, yes.
70 degrees.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it yet?
Well, 66 right now, I believe.
50-something when I
Don't
came
worry.
out this morning.
Well, we'll check in with John, the weather guy.
Okay, sounds good. I'm trying to do 50 things at once. I'm filming for Instagram. We've got the Google Plus going. We're live on Spreaker. We're live on
everywhere.
Yeah. And it's
just live on iHeart.
I'll do the Instagram after the show.
You'll do it all.
I recorded it, but I can't fool around with it. Maybe during the commercial.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Yes.
Well, let's start this morning off like we always do with a little bit of Morning Idol.
Oh, no. Okay. Good thing it's not Friday.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
There's a choo-choo, and it's I tickled the florist and her horse, and you know how like there's a trail of corn, then you don't really want a robot on a train.
Are these real auditions?
I need my computer because I'm locked in hey guys, hey, you two are the bad kids, naughty villains.
Yes.
Sister did flips and Rodney fell on some tires.
That's cute. See, I like that.
La fula, ola, lola, just ate a bug. Dude, it's my throat. I'm eating it. It hurts, you guys. What are you even playing? Is that jazz? You're making me feel so stupid. Oh no, please don't do this sexy dance. This music's horrible. Dang it, I want us to rock. I think it was a fly. Watch out, there's another one. My skin gets really hot. Let me tattoo your wrist. Kevin, can I ride on your bike? Hey, you look nice as if you could cook Italian gravy. Oh, then that wouldn't be too cool if you bought me a fancy farmer's hat.
Okay.
Dicker, duck.
I like
Turn up the clock. Oh, the mouse he has. Watch that ticker hour. Shove a knife in the knockery da.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like that baby donkey.
Yes, the Morning Idol. Nothing gets you going quite like music, I always say.
Well, the goat works. I like the rooster, too. Gotta say.
You do?
I do. That's it.
You like my rooster, eh?
Oh, my God. I'm not going to say the other word. I almost did, but I'm not going to. No. It's not that early. I have had coffee.
Well, there we go. Well,
yesterday morning I would have done it.
Time for class to be in session. Uh-oh.
Woo!
Yes, Clash is in session. And of course, this morning, what is our first story up for bids on the old prices? What the heck is going on?
It's a really silly story, but I think it's an important one. Apparently, Amazon is using scare tactics to defer employee theft from their warehouses.
Right.
So most of the warehouses are formatted with flat screen televisions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is so cool. I can be visual and people can see me talk with my hands. That's great. That's right. Like Trump is doing. Exactly. And on these flat screen televisions, they play these silhouetted shapes of employees committing theft and getting either arrested or terminated. That, like they'll play the video and the employee's stealing. It's a black silhouette. It's not a person.
Yeah.
And, then they'll stop the video and it'll be a stamp, bum, bum, terminated or bum, bum, arrested, And of course, some of the employees are complaining because it's, steal shaming.
What?
Yeah.
Steal shaming?
Oh my goodness. Yes. So,
well, wait a minute. Aren't you supposed to be ashamed if you're stealing?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So if you're not, then what's wrong with other people doing it for you?
Well, you'd think that, people would be smart enough not to steal from the workplace. And, Amazon maybe needs to do some more background checking on that whole thing. But
house cleaning. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, if it's that, well, it's a $42 billion a year loss to these companies for employee theft.
Well, and the interesting thing is,
hey, baby.
The interesting thing is this is not from a news agency, too. This is from a blogger.
Well, true, but that doesn't mean it's any less true, though.
No, but I mean, the commentary sounds like a fun place to work. Oh, so what are you saying? You steal, too, and don't want to work there and get caught and shamed?
Wait a second. When is work supposed to be fun?
I think work's fun.
Well, our work is fun, but if you work in the Amazon warehouse, not so fun. Not supposed to be fun.
Well,
the only time work is fun is if you're doing what you love and can be creatively expressive.
Yes.
Right.
And then you don't steal.
Well, you don't have to.
Right.
But are they not paying them enough, or it's just the
this
temptation of all those electronics is too much? Well, I'll just pocket this.
Well,
7-inch tablet.
I got to tell you, in this age of devices, I think that it's look at all the tech gear. You just can't.
Right.
I think you get into that, and especially
the phones. The little things.
And you stop and think about it. It's mostly younger people that are working this job because it's warehouse, it's lifting, it's all the kind of stuff.
Right.
So it's the younger set that are in the warehouse that are doing all this stuff. And of course, we already know that the younger set don't care about anything, aren't accountable, et cetera, et cetera. So
we're gonna hear it now, but it's true. Don't you dare deny it, because you're starting all this baloney, you guys.
No.
Yeah, I fear. I had a conversation with a girl in the grocery store the other day. She couldn't have been more than 23 years old.
Right.
And she doesn't get this generation. She just doesn't get the younger generation where, everything is neutral this and inclusive that and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And, I hate to sound like a broken record, but the only thing that there is to talk about is what's wrong. And what is wrong is, what happened to paying attention to what goes on inside your four walls as opposed to everybody else. It's like everybody's got this case of avoidance of the four walls. And this is where all the issues start.
I would agree.
If you stay home and you raise your kids to be respectful and be ambitious and be these things, we wouldn't have a generation of
well, it'd
Switzerland.
It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to look at the numbers for employee theft, through even just the past 3 decades.
Right. And I can do that, but I'll tell you about that tomorrow because I'm not doing that live on here.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it's all fine because it's time to go, of course, to traffic with Stephanie.
Oh,
bringing
boy.
it to you. Yes, it is your traffic from minutes, weeks, months, years ago.
Let's start with a live look at the New Jersey Turnpike. This roadway, it is open right now, but you can see already snow, not a car on the road, thankfully, and that is what we are recommending and advising everyone to do, is just stay off the roads. Those plows are trying to clear them as fast as they can, but, there's about 6,000 miles of roads they got to get to, so it's going to be a long morning. Lots of road closures to tell you about. The most important, westbound LIE. It is closed between Little Neck Parkway and Route 25. This is the worst traffic news we've had all morning for anyone who's going to use the outbound lanes of the Lincoln Tunnel. They are all closed right now. Cuomo just announced that I-84 is now closed to all vehicle traffic between Pennsylvania and Connecticut. No cars on Interstate 84 allowed whatsoever. If you are found driving out there, you will be ticketed. Light purple, that's snow and ice on the roadways. LIE, Major Deegan, Bruckner Expressway, Parkway, Grand Central Parkway, they are seeing snow and ice. The red is severe snow and ice. Of course, these roads are still open right now. Northbound on the New Jersey Turnpike, there's an accident at exit 6. That's creating some delays in both directions. Live look now at the George Washington Bridge at the toll plaza. Traffic free and clear in both directions. Lower level, easy pass only for another hour until 6 a.m.
That's not a pretty sight. Very heavy delays on both decks, seeing about 20 to 30 minute delays on the upper deck, lower deck, even worse. You're looking at about 45-minute delays there. Other Hudson River crossings, Lincoln Tunnel set you back about a half an hour as well. Holland Tunnel, 15 to 20-minute delays. There's also a disabled car on 59th Street Bridge. It's westbound on the lower level, and that is blocking one lane.
And we are here for really the first official morning rush hour now that this has been closed. Yesterday at 10 a.m. is when the closures went into effect.
Still major issues on the subway to tell you about. No 4, 5, and 6 trains are running between Brooklyn City Hall and Grand Central. It's because of some police activity there. 5 trains are running on the 2 line between Grand Central and Nevin Street.
There's an overturned tractor trailer. It's at Atlantic Avenue, and it's blocking all of the eastbound lanes. You can see all those police lights back there. There's also fuel leaking onto the westbound lanes. Only one westbound lane is closed right now, the far left westbound lane, but all eastbound lanes are closed. Traffic at a complete standstill. This is going to be a huge issue for people who use the BQE this morning. The live look at Route 3. As you can see, it is clear right now. The Staten Island crossings, Bayonne, Goethals, and Outer Bridge are also clear. Southbound, though, there's an accident on the thruway. It's near exit 13. It's blocking the shoulder, and alternate side parking rules are in effect.
All right. Thank you, Stephanie, of course, for that incredible, what do you call it? Traffic report. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Yeah. And pretty much from what I can tell, we're in a situation here. If I'm understanding everything correctly here, there's no way in or out of the city. Indeed, we're all going to die. Well, there you go. Anyway, gang, that is what's going on with traffic right now, yesterday, last week, last year. Could be anything. We don't really know at this point. We'll keep you updated as time goes on. And the one, the only, Kate
Back again.
returns with La Coffee.
Oh, it's so good.
And we got to have coffee.
Oh my
don't
God,
have
I
coffee.
need my coffee.
It's no damn show.
I need my coffee.
So yeah, the employee theft thing there. Well, hey, next up, I want to talk about something here that I know is going to make you explode.
Oh boy, yes, I have to do this story next on Fox News. But
yeah, Tacoma, Washington today, a kindergarten teacher has been fired for allegedly drinking on the job, and she had a blood alcohol content level of 5 times the legal limit. According to an investigative report released today, Clara Bowman was fired last week after district officials said that she was drunk while inside the classroom. Bowman was placed on administrative leave February 19th, and the investigation took place. Quote, well, to fire anyone in an industry, there has to be a lot of documentation, says Dan Vopel, of course, who is the executive director of communications for Tacoma Public Schools. In this case, there are more than 100 pages of documentation. The investigation found that Bowman brought alcohol into her classroom and became intoxicated. She was incapable of surviving or supervising her kids. She's also, they also have texts that she has sent to another teacher to go in to the classroom to 5 different locations in the classroom to remove 5 bottles of alcohol in there before anybody finds out.
oh my goodness.
And Kate, go.
Well, yeah, really. Oh my God, she is so lucky. She is not my kid's kindergarten teacher, because she wouldn't even worry about getting to jail, because I'd finish her right there.
Right.
Oh my God. You know, my famous throat grab, throat punch thing. And
Yes.
it'd be
Oh, yeah.
over. 2 bangs, me hitting her hitting the floor. That's it. Unimaginable.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Again, what is up with the background checking? You know,
Do
okay.
you think she used to work at Amazon?
It could be, very well could be.
Oh,
That's it. But, you know, here's the thing. I understand that addiction is a disease.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know, a a-hole. You know, I get that.
Yeah.
But there is a limit. And what was she thinking? Getting so intoxicated. I could see she's got to take a sip or two to keep the shakes away or whatever. But what is she doing getting drunk with these little kids that, God forbid, not only could she cause their injuries, but she's going to be completely incapable of handling any kind of emergency or helping them in any situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, and it's just appalling. It's an egregious
Well,
abuse of the position.
Yeah, I think it's a violation of trust to the public as well.
Absolutely.
You
It's horrifying. I mean, there's, God, it's everything I hear. I just want to homeschool my kids, stay home. Just, we talk about getting our acreage and creating Taylortown and, having the walls with the barbed wire and the guns and the things. And I'm not kidding. I'm serious because this is the kind of world we live in. And what we've talked about earlier also is, unfortunately, to go back to that younger generation thing and this whole kind of thing is we are prime for invasion, people, because only scattered people throughout this entire country could handle an invasion, and protect the rest, and everybody else would just be dead. You'd just all be dead because you're all like pacifist, include me, don't shame me, don't, forget it. You'd be dead. Yeah. It's like, where did this tough country that I was so proud of, that
where did it go?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's all part. I mean, something like this, I can't say wouldn't have happened in the 40s, 50s, 60s, especially the 70s. But, I mean, who would? What was she thinking? I mean, literally, what was she thinking?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in the realm of thinking involved in this.
So what should happen? I mean, again, I understand addiction's a disease and she should definitely, detox and rehab and do the whole shebang, but she needs to do some criminal jail time too.
I would agree with that.
This is a really bad news. I mean, it's not like she came hungover because she was out the night before and she was still drunk from the night before. She actively hid bottles around. What if one of those kids?
In the report, the Tacoma Public Schools acknowledges that they were made aware that Clara Bowman had an alcohol abuse problem back in December of 2010. I think there's some liability somewhere else here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and here's something else. I'm glad you brought that up. Since when do schools need executive communications directors? They're schools. It's an elementary school. And they need an executive communications director? What?
Well, on Tuesday, the spokesperson for the school district explained why Bowman was given a second chance. Quote, "We certainly could have terminated her at the time." Yeah, and you should have.
Yeah.
I simply think, anything that's happened after 2010 now is their fault, not hers.
That's right. Absolutely.
I simply think there was a recognition that alcoholism is a disease, and if we put up some rigorous standards for the teacher to meet, she could meet those and show that she could come back to the classroom sober and do the good work she's been doing before, that it could be worth it.
Well, it didn't.
Well, from AA meetings to random drug and alcohol screenings, it appears Bowman adhered to those standards for the past 5 years, of course, until last month.
Yeah, so just last month she's been hiding stuff? Are you kidding?
No.
Who do you think you're kidding?
Well, Bowman, oddly enough, has filed an appeal to the district's decision to fire her. Good luck with that one.
She should crawl back under the rock she came from.
Yes, it will be several more months before any kind of ruling on that appeal takes place. Why several months? I can tell you right now.
That's right. And where's the parents outside with pitchforks and torches? Because that's where I'd be. Outside her house.
They're all too busy complaining that Amazon employees are getting shamed.
And that girls have to wear skirts to school. Right. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. It's just,
what is it?
What is it going to take? What is it going to take for this country to realize how far left we've gotten that we can't even function anymore?
Yeah.
I mean, what is it going to take?
I don't know.
You think after 9/11, we would have gotten our act together. We would have toughened up and we would have realized, we've been way too lax. And now we're just prime targets and they're just going to come and kick our butts all over the place.
Well, I almost think that 9/11 was a catalyst that actually increased the speed at which the country was pussified after that.
I don't know. Because everybody got too busy worrying about the government really gives a care about your cell phone conversations, people. Wow. Come on. Yeah. Talk about legend in your own mind. It's more important to keep the nation safe. And if you don't get tough,
exactly.
That's just the way it is. And it's like I always say, okay, so we had a great conversation on a show that we participated in a couple weeks ago on a Saturday night about the chipping program.
Right.
Right. And I wanted to chip everybody full stop. Just, as soon as you're born, boom, it goes in and that's it. You're done. We know where you are 24/7. If you commit a crime, that's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You go to jail. If it's first degree murder, premeditated, you get executed. Boom. We know that you did it, Okay, there's some flaws with that because, yes, information can be manipulated, et cetera, et cetera. But the likelihood of that is far less than the system we have now, where so many innocent people are convicted and there's so much lying going on in the court and all this kind of manipulation of things.
Right.
A. B, it was a good point that was brought up by someone that, we shouldn't chip anybody until they give us a reason to. So if you're convicted above a certain level of criminal activity, you're chipped, so we know where you are from now on.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And, this would alleviate a great deal of all this petty nonsense stuff.
It would.
All
But we'll
this
get back to that
suspicion
after
stuff.
because we got to go for our commercial break now. When we come
Okay,
back,
good.
don't worry. We still got John with your weather, and
Oh,
that'll
boy.
be so good. And we'll be back in 2.
For the best talk, there's only one. HTLA Radio 1, New York.
The hot new accessory, brows that wow. New from Maybelline, New York, it's Brow Drama, our first sculpting ball brush with tinted gel. Just sweep, then sculpt for bolder, sculpted brows. New Brow Drama. Get the look at Maybelline.com. Maybe it's Maybelline.
When we arrived at our hotel in New York, the porter was so incredibly careless with our bags. And the room they gave us, it was beautiful.
A broom closet.
But the best part was the shower. My wife drying herself in the Egyptian cotton towels.
Shower curtain.
Defined the whole vacation for her.
Don't just visit New York.
Visit TripAdvisor New York.
With millions of reviews, a visit to TripAdvisor makes any destination better.
Instead of mailing everyone my vacation photos, I'm saving a ton of time by posting them to my wall.
Ooh, I like that one.
It's so quick. It's just like my car insurance. I saved 15% in just 15 minutes.
I saved more than that in half the time.
I'd unfriend you.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
15 minutes for a quote isn't how it works anymore. With Esurance, 7.5 minutes could save you on car insurance. Welcome to the modern world. Esurance, backed by Allstate. Click or call.
I've been eating Egg McMuffins since 1984. But when I saw Taco Bell made a waffle taco, I figured I would get with the times. So I got a haircut and I got some tighter pants. Lost my flip phone, got a smartphone, even took down my Loverboy poster. Now I'm eating waffle tacos and AM Crunch Wraps, and I just made like $700 on Craigslist.
Move on from your old McDonald's breakfast with Taco Bell's exciting new breakfast menu.
You've got it locked to New York's best talk, HTLA Radio 1, New York.
Well, that's right. Good morning,
yeah.
New York. You do. HTLA Radio 1, New York's best talk. Get on over to newyorksbesttalk.com. Check out the website. Of course, there's big pictures of us.
Yeah. Big pictures of us, lots of videos. It's us all the time.
Yes, 24/7.
Since it's our website, that's how it should be, right?
Yes.
Okay, before we continue, I just want to say a very happy birthday to my friend Mackenzie Westmore's mother. Mrs. Westmore, have a great happy birthday. Enjoy with your family and friends, and I hope it's a great one. So.
Yes, absolutely. And, well, here's a free birthday rooster.
It's too early in the morning for happy birthday, or I would sing.
And now, my dear, it is time. We've got to check in with our daily terrorist threat from Ahmed and the Crimson Jihad.
You filthy American pigs. No longer will my men be forced to bow down to your pantyhose wearing imperialism. Each week, we will raise pillars of holy fire in each of your cities until our demands are met.
There you go. Pillars of holy fire in
Love
each
it.
city. There you go. So that is the official word from the terror alert this morning. Yeah. All right. Okay, well, that's good. All right, so you got a lot to talk about. Let's check in with John, the weatherman.
Thanks so much to talk about. It's going to be a busy day tomorrow. Windows are down, heat's up. Maybe time to install a carbon monoxide detector, or if you have one already in your home, which I hope you do, check the battery. Make sure that's running. And also make sure you heat your home and apartment safely. Want to make sure you stay comfortable, but make sure everybody stays safe. I just love my weather watchers. Listen to some of these great tips. Bruce has 27 in Northport, and a good reminder, don't forget to leave your windshield wiper blades pointing out tonight. Yeah, with that kind of snow, that'll help in the morning. I like what Annie has to say, too. She has 28 in White Plains, and she's got the food, the bottled water, flashlight, batteries, absolutely, and some firewood. We could see some isolated power outages. So Tony's same deal. He's ready. Extra gas in the car. Also check the generator and the snowblower. So make sure you're ready for it. Look at Bruce and Kathy got the snowblower ready to go. So yeah, we are getting ready. Snow already falling in Nashville. Just talked to my brother. He's got 6 inches in Brentwood, Tennessee. This is the big buildings, the AT&T building. Next to it is the Music City Center. Crippling this town. They just don't have the gear to clear away the snow. And we're ready in our town. We're waiting for that 2-inch benchmark, and we'll start plowing. Partly sunny.
Well, John, thank you. I'm glad you got 2 inches, and your brother has 6 inches. There you go.
Yes. So what else is shaking? Bacon.
What else is shaking? Well, everything.
Yes,
everything.
It's true. There's a lot going on. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Yep. Spring has sprung here on the East Coast, and we're very, very happy about that.
No kidding.
It's really nice.
I don't know what 2 inches John is talking about, but it's not snow because it's like it's close to 70 right now.
Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm starting to get my spring cleaning list ready for the weekend, and you are going to help, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Good.
Don't I always?
Yes, you do. The honey-do list is always a honey-done list.
Yeah.
But women, you just have to understand, you make the list and then you leave them alone. You can't hound them. You can't nag them. They'll get to it when they get to it. It's just a guy thing. They'll do it.
Well, no, because in fairness, most guys that I know of, it's months and months and months, if not years, that things sit on their list. That doesn't happen with me.
Well, then you have to do. See, this is the problem with women today. They don't understand men. So you put things on the list that you don't care when they get done. And then they'll do it and they get a sense of accomplishment and they feel good about themselves. And you've done something good. You've gotten something done that you really didn't care got done anyway.
Right.
The important stuff, you just take care of yourself. You know, so that's the way that goes.
Well, you know what? That's absolutely fine with me because as long as the important things getting done.
Right. Exactly. Like hiring an intern to get my coffee so I don't have to.
I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our last one. Oh, it's been a while since we had an intern here. We should hire one now. We should hire another one. Shall we? I will do that today. Hire an intern.
Well, normally this is the time of the show when we go and we play that Ted Cruz promo for you. Of course, the one that's
no. Are you gonna do it?
The one that's gonna get you into the White House.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no. Okay, fine. Here. There you go. That's exciting radio right there.
Da, da, da. All right, you can. I like the Ted Cruz thing. It's very cute. You can play it.
Well, thanks. Now there's no time.
Oh, because that's 3 seconds of time.
I have everything on this show running like a finely oiled machine. I know exactly how long things are, what fits where, and when I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. But
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
what do we got coming next week? I know we've got new segments coming next week.
New segments.
Yes.
Segments for what?
Our non-talking parts of the show. Right?
Okay.
Yes, because we just can't. Yeah.
You're asking me things I can't answer. It's 11 in the morning. I'm not awake. I'm the night guy.
It's true. He's the night guy. Mommy's the morning gal. That's the way it goes.
I don't know nothing. All I know is we're out of here for today.
Yes.
We're hitting a 30-minute mark. We are done for today.
Back to Fox for us.
So you guys have a great freaking Friday Eve. That's what it is. Friday Eve.
One more sleep till Friday.
One more sleep till Friday, and then weekend, baby.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, we do.
Well,
we're gonna.
That's right.
Aren't we?
We don't have a choice. You know, the sun goes down, the sun comes up. We just live in between.
Damn, she's good. Yeah. Anyway, New York, we are out of here. You have yourselves a great Thursday.
Yes, thanks for joining us, and we will see you here. We're actually seeing you. This is so cool.
Yeah, Google Plus, for those of you who haven't seen it, get over there.
That's right. Tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Be here or be square.
We are out.